Black Friday. For a lot of people, it's just this day of crazy crowds and impulse buys. But what if I told you it's not just a shopping day, it's a game? And with the right playbook, it is a game you can absolutely win. So let's break it down.
So here's the big question we're going to tackle. Is Black Friday just one frantic day of deals, or is it really a 12-day game of pure strategy? I'm telling you, the answer is going to change how you shop forever. So here's our game plan for today. First, we'll get into the new rules of the Black Friday game. Then, we'll cover how you can verify if a deal is actually a good value, and I'll show you how to unlock some hidden discounts. After that, we'll highlight the biggest bargains for 2025 and wrap it all up with your own 4-phase action plan so you can walk away a winner.
All right, first things first, let's talk about the new playing field. You gotta forget everything you thought you knew about Black Friday being a single-day event. We're in a much longer, way more strategic window of opportunity now.
This quote right here really nails a huge shift in how people are thinking. It's not about that mad dash to just grab a bunch of stuff anymore. This year, the winning move is to invest in things you'll actually use and love for years. We're talking durability, utility. It's all about quality, not clutter.
So here's the key takeaway. We are operating in what we're calling a 12-day strategic window. This is the key period from November 20th all the way through December 1st. This is when all the major players, you know who I'm talking about, launch their absolute best deals to try and grab the attention of smart, early shoppers like us. And check this out. Here's how that window breaks down. It all kicks off on November 20th. That's when Amazon and Best Buy jump in and basically set the lowest prices for electronics. Then, Target gets in the game on the 23rd. Walmart follows with online-only stuff on the 25th, and all of this leads up to the main event on the 28th, which is really now just for those peak doorbuster deals. Seriously, timing your attack here is everything.
Okay, so we know when to shop, but the next crucial part of our strategy is knowing how to spot a true bargain. And rule number 1 is simple. Do not trust the sticker price.
And you have to listen to this. This is a critical warning, coming straight from the pros, the deals editors themselves. Retailers are absolute masters of psychology. They will often inflate an item's original price just to make a sale look way better than it actually is. So how do we cut through all that noise?
Well, it's actually pretty simple. It's all about a data-driven process. Step 1, pick your target. Let's use that Vitamix 5200 blender as our example. Step 2, you're going to use a price history tool. Camel is amazing for Amazon. Honey is great because it works across a bunch of different stores. Step 3, you pull up that price chart. The data tells you the real story, not the marketing one. And finally, step 4, you compare the current sale price to its previous all-time low. If it matches it or even beats it, boom, you've found a genuine deal.
Okay, so once you can verify a deal's real value, it's time to level up. Let's get to the next play, unlocking discounts that aren't even available to the general public. This, my friends, is where you get a real advantage. We're talking about something called gated deals. Now, these are exclusive discounts that retailers like Samsung, for example, reserve for members of very specific groups. Think employee programs or education offers. The prices here are often way lower than anything you'll see advertised publicly, especially on those expensive big-ticket items. And this is the perfect illustration of what I'm talking about. Let's take the brand new Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. You've got the public Black Friday price, which is what you'll see on Amazon and everywhere else. But then there's the much lower price that you can get through Samsung's own employee and education programs. And believe me, the difference can be just staggering.
So just how staggering are we talking? Well, for the Galaxy S25 Ultra, the verified savings between that public deal and the gated price is a full $168. That is a huge amount of money, and you unlock it just by being part of the right program. This is an absolutely non-negotiable step if you're serious about getting the best price on premium tech.
So what happens when you combine knowing the timeline, verifying your prices, and unlocking those gated deals? Well, you find the year's absolute best bargains. Let's see this whole strategy in action.
This year, we are seeing a totally unprecedented pricing collapse in high-end TVs. I mean, just look at this. The Samsung 65-inch OLED, that's premium tech, is breaking the $1,000 barrier at just $899. But what's even crazier? You can get a massive 98-inch TCL QLED for under $1,000. These prices are legit historical lows.
All right, next up is one of the most aggressive loss leader deals of the entire year. Retailers use these deals just to get you in the door. And this one is an absolute showstopper.
The Apple AirPods 4 are down to just $69. As you can see from this chart, that is a massive 47% price cut from the list price. Now, Apple almost never lets its products get discounted this heavily, which tells you this is a really strategic move by retailers to get you into their stores. It is the lowest price ever recorded for this model, period.
And this next one brings us right back to that whole quality, not clutter theme. It's the perfect example of a smart, long-term investment for your home. And guess what? It's at an unbeatable price this year.
The Vitamix 5200 blender is down to $300. That's a full 40% off. And this isn't just some random sale. Our price history check confirms this matches its lowest price ever, which was last seen on Prime Day. This is what we call a certified buy-it-for-life deal.
So, we've learned the new rules, we've got the tools, and we've scouted the top targets. Now, it's time to bring it all together into one final, actionable plan. This is how you execute the win.
Okay, your plan has 4 distinct phases. Phase 1 is preparation, and it starts right now. Go install your price trackers and get enrolled in those gated programs. Phase 2 is the early strike, from November 20th to the 23rd. This is your window to target electronics at Amazon and Best Buy. Phase 3 is peak value, on Black Friday itself, when you're hunting for those high-demand doorbusters. And Phase 4, from the 29th to December 1st, is when you lock in deals on apparel and those long-term home goods investments.
So to recap, these are the 5 best-in-class, non-negotiable deals of 2025, based on all our analysis. You've got the sub-$1,000 OLED and the 98-inch QLED TVs, the record-low $69 AirPods, the 40% off Vitamix, and the flagship Galaxy S25 Ultra, which you can get for just $731 through a gated program. This right here is what a winning strategy looks like.
You see, following this playbook completely shifts your perspective. You're not just buying things anymore. You're making strategic investments in quality items at their absolute best price. So the only question left is, now that you have the playbook, what will you invest in this year?